Hi, I'm Megan. I'm the production manager here at Greater Goods Roasting, and today I'm going to teach you how to make cold brew the way that we make it here. So what you're going to need is a container that can hold at least 2 liters of water and 12 ounces of coffee with the displacement. After that, you're going to need some type of large filter. We have a fabric filter here, but a paper filter, anything that can hold the coffee and doesn't let grounds get through is totally fine as well. 2 liters of water, filtered, preferably. If you have the access to reverse osmosis water, that's even better, but filtered water is totally fine. You will also be needing a sieve. You want to do 12 ounces of coffee, ground coarse. We are using our connection blend, which is a 50% blend of Colombian and Brazilian coffee. We made this specifically for cold brew. So what you're going to do is take your filter and you're going to put it inside the jar here. Obviously this filter is not designed specifically for this bottle because it's a little large. And you're gonna want to put the coffee and the water in layers. That's just to make sure that all the grounds get wet. This process, you don't want to stir the coffee too much. You don't want to have too much extraction. So doing the coffee and water in layers makes it to where all of the grounds get wet, so everything gets extracted properly. Just so that bottom layer gets nice and wet as well. All right. And you know, if you have access to a funnel, probably wouldn't hurt. We're just gonna put probably about 1/4 in there. Get the grounds in there. So we grind our cold brew coarse. We do that because we like to let our cold brew sit overnight. When you grind your coffee finer, it tends to extract faster and extract more. So if you're trying to leave your cold brew for a while, grinding it coarse will allow you to leave it longer and extract without getting a whole lot of bad flavors out of it. And you'll just continue doing this layer after layer. Amounts don't really matter, just as long as all the grounds get wet. So after you're finished, you might want to pull your filter up. Just make sure everything in there looks like it got wet. A few people do the dunking method. Just make sure that everything's nice and wet there. And then you're going to want to close it up. All right, so after this, you can either put it in the fridge. If you put it in the fridge, lower temperatures will lengthen the extraction process. So you can leave it in the fridge for about 24 hours before you want to pull the grounds out. If you're going to do it room temperature, which is what we do in-house, we typically recommend 15 to 18 hours. You can always kind of try it in between, take a look, see how it is. If you like your cold brew stronger, then leave it longer, or in the sun where the warmth will extract a little bit faster. So after you let your cold brew sit overnight, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your finished product. You're gonna wanna make sure that this bag is tied off either before or after the process because we're gonna pour the cold brew around it. You want no grounds getting in there with it because drinking grounds is not fun. Then some type of container that you're going to store your cold brew concentrate in, and a really fine mesh sieve. And you can sieve it a couple of times. You're probably going to want to, just to make sure that no grounds are getting in your coffee. Since cold brew is extracted for so long, you really don't want to like push the bag to get the rest out. You're gonna get some like grounds in there, some fines. It's probably not gonna make it taste any better. And what you're left with is cold brew concentrate. This is technically ready to drink. I definitely know some people who will just cut this with a little bit of cream or some sugar. But what we do at GG is we take this concentrate and we dilute it at a 1 to 1.3 ratio. So 1 part coffee, 1.3 parts water. But that's entirely up to you. If you want your coffee to be a little bit stronger, you can dilute it less, or you can drink it just like this and cut it with a little bit of milk, whatever your preference is.